endorsement, which is extremely exciting. I'm running against a person who's been in that job for 20 years. I'm not sure what the overall qualifications were, but his legacy is all over it. And among the things that I want to do is, first of all, I want to see BART generally, proportionally, serve the citizens of San Francisco rather poorly. If you look at how much we contribute to BART, we do not get anywhere near what we get back, and only about a third of the city benefits from it as a major transit area. There's vast areas in my district, you know, the western side of the city, Richmond, the Marina, they get virtually nothing out of it. I want to turn that around. We are heading towards a cliff, I believe, as we're in a recession now, but as the economy grows, we're going to go back to the way we were in the early 2008 when we were pretty close to capacity. And what's going to happen with gas prices is people are going to rush to take BART, and they're going to discover that a platform that carries a 10-car train is too full. So we're going to hit a capacity. We need to be putting, and changing that's going to be very expensive. It's going to be expensive. We're going to have to invent new cars. They're working on developing, see, we already. They're working on lowering the amount of time to enter the car with 3-door parts. And there are design changes that will get more capacity into the cars themselves. That'll go so far, but you're still going to have to carry 10 trains. You're going to have a very different control system so that we can get more cars per period of time. When I traveled in the early 90s, I worked in Russia in teaching economics and building, you know, more Western style economics right after the fall. And if you've ever been to the Moscow subway, I don't know if you've ever been, the distance between the trains and the time, it's almost like a one continuous train. Have you seen it?
Oh man, it's unbelievable.
It's absolutely amazing, and we could do that. I think we've got the technology to do it, and that would help. And even looking at some of the stations, trying to figure out ways of increasing the platforms would help too. We're going to have to make a change. We're going to have to be ready for it. On the west side, I want to work. Right now, all the projects, if you look, are going to Livermore. They're going out to Antioch. What's the foreclosure rate in Antioch? They're building certainly down south, as they have before, and then we've got this thing going on in Oakland. One of you who put this together, this is the most sophisticated question here I've answered to date. That's pretty good.
That's fine.
You know your stuff, so I'll be glad to answer questions on that, if you like. The second thing I want to do is really promote the livability, the biology. Can you try to use a bathroom in BART in San Francisco? I have a 2.5-year-old grandson who's newly toilet trained. Do you know what the time between the 2.5-year-old telling you he can use a bathroom and the time he loses it is? It's pretty quick, and you can't afford to be going all over the city. We all have biological needs, and BART has not done a particularly good job of attuning toward biological needs. So I'm going to put a big thing on clean stations, accessible restrooms. Those restrooms on the 3 major stops, the underground, 5 major stops, have been closed for a long time now.
Since 9/11.
Exactly. And I don't take that as an excuse, because when I was in MARTA, not MARTA, but Washington, D.C. Metro, there were bathrooms. You know, I think we can find ways to do it. We may have to make some changes to do it, but that's really important to the average passenger. I want to see changes that will bring that back in. The last part that I really want to press on is the fact that I worked for Bechtel for 30 years. I was never on the BART project. But in the time that I've used it up already, my history was about half of it was on project management, cost control, on large engineering construction projects, and then I moved into financial management in the company in the corporate sense. I know budgets, I know how to ask questions, I know how to do the analysis. I think I've got pretty good qualifications. I managed the largest internal contract for Bechtel itself at the time that I was there, which is the EDS contract for IT services. Which is a comprehensive one. So with that, I think I've I wanted to stop earlier, so I think I'll do it at this point and see if I can just answer some questions for you.